Hello and welcome to another battle replay video by Lord Snake. Today I played as the Vampire Counts and my opponent played as Bretonnia. So my opponent brought to the battlefield a lord on the back of a hippogriff, 2 men-at-arms with shields and polearms, 2 men-at-arms with just polearms and no shields, 2 units of peasant bowmen, 2 units of, I believe those are human cavalry, 2 units of Knights of the Realm, a unit of human cavalry with bow and arrows, 2 units of Pegasus Knights, and 2 trebuchets. My army consisted of Manfred von Karstein on the back of a skeletal horse, 4 units of skeletal warriors, 4 units of skeletal warriors with spears, a unit of crypt ghouls, a unit of Black Knights with lances and barding, and I also got the unit of renown of Black Knights with lances and barding, known as Varix Reavers. And on the far side over here, I also had 2 units of Blood Knights. So, you can see my opponent hammers me from the front with his artillery, and I kind of do a bit of a pincer maneuver with my cavalry, but my Blood Knights do kind of get preoccupied with a unit of his human cavalry. You can see I got a vortex spell with Manfred von Karstein off right there, and that did a tremendous amount of damage to that unit. I also brought Manfred up a little bit further to cast a Spirit Leech spell on his general. You can see that he used this time to target Manfred with his archers. And Manfred raised some zombies right there behind the front lines. You can see off on this flank I had my crypt ghouls kind of come over for the pincer attack, but they kind of got decimated by that unit of Knights of the Realm. You can see I finally did get my Black Knights in though to back them up, but I didn't back them up, I instead sent them around to do damage to that trebuchet. He sent in his Pegasus Knights to counteract this, hopefully. You can see over here the pincer attack goes well with Manfred's raised zombies there, although they take, they're taking some arrows from behind. His Pegasus Knights, at that point, I believe, broke temporarily, but they did come back a little bit later. You can see he had his Knights of the Realm over here on this side. You can see there was a bit of a battle that took place over here between my Blood Knights and his mounted human. But the Blood Knights are much more powerful, so they easily overpowered them. Over here you can see he sent his general in after Manfred. Manfred I had been healing up with a few of his invocation of Nehek spells. And my opponent wasn't really expecting how tanky Manfred was going to become with a couple of uses of spells, so his general kind of got overpowered by Manfred there. And Manfred raised some more zombies, as you can see. And at this point, I finally got my Blood Knights back into the battlefield. You can see way over there, those Black Knights still continue to hold out. The Blood Knights I just sent around off to the side here so that they could get those peasant archers. It doesn't take much to spook those peasant archers. And at this point, my opponent's army pretty much all shatters and runs away. Since he took a lot more peasants to the battlefield, they tend to have lower morale than the knights do. This causes the army to be a little shaky at times. Anyway, as you can see, my opponent did quite a lot more damage than I did to his army. The only thing is that my army didn't run since they're all undead. They don't really have morale. But anyway, GG to my opponent, the passenger. I hope you guys enjoyed another battle replay video by me. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys again soon.